The 2026 model year is shaping up to be a golden era for the cheap and cheerful electric city car. Both the Renault-Twingo-E-Tech and the Fiat Grande Panda lean heavily into neo-retro charm, but they offer distinct value propositions depending on whether you prioritize urban agility or family-oriented versatility. Here is how these two heavyweights of the A/B segment compare. Performance and range. The Fiat Grande Panda takes the lead for versatility. With a significantly larger 44 kWh battery, it offers nearly 60 km more range than the Renault. It also supports 100 kW fast charging, making it a more viable option for occasional trips outside the city. The Renault Twingo, however, is the efficiency king. It uses a smaller 27.5 kWh battery to keep the weight down to roughly 1,200 kilograms. While its 50 kW charging is slower, it consumes less energy per kilometer, roughly 13.1 kWh per 100 kilometers, which can lead to lower daily running costs if you mostly charge at home. Practicality and interior. Passenger space. The Grande Panda is a true 5-seater, whereas the Twingo is optimized for 4. Cargo. The Fiat offers a generous 361-liter boot, which is impressive for this class. The Twingo offers a clever 305-liter space, aided by Renault's signature sliding rear seats, which allow you to prioritize legroom or luggage. Tech. Both feature modern infotainment. The Twingo Techno trim includes the OpenR link with Google built-in, while the Fiat leans into IKEA-style, clever storage solutions and sustainable interior fabrics. Interior atmosphere and technology. Renault and Fiat have taken opposite paths for their dashboard designs. Renault, the high-tech retro screens, features a 10.1-inch central touchscreen running OpenR link with Google built-in. This includes native Google Maps with an EV route planner that preconditions the battery for charging. Nostalgia. It keeps the bubble hazard button from the 90s original and offers a magnetic headrest area for rear passengers to mount phones or tablets. The sliding secret. Every Twingo comes with independent sliding rear seats. You can choose between golf size, legroom or a larger boot, making the 4-seater cabin feel surprisingly airy. Fiat, the utilitarian chic. The materials. The dashboard features bamboo fiber and a Lingato, track-inspired bezel. It feels more rugged and less like a delicate gadget. The Squircle. Almost every interior element, from the screens to the vents, uses the Squircle, square circle, geometry seen on the original 1980s Panda. Storage. Fiat dominates here with a massive 13-liter dashboard, drawer, and various cubbies that total nearly 20 liters of internal storage before you even get to the boot. Design and philosophy. Renault Twingo-E-Tech. This is a love letter to the 1992 original. It is a strictly urban-focused monobox. Design with short overhangs and a tiny turning circle, 9.9 m. It's smaller, lighter, and easier to park in tight European city centers. Fiat Grande Panda. While it nods to the 80s Giugiaro Panda, the Grande, in its name, is literal. It is built on the Stellantis smart car platform, shared with the Citroën EC3. It has a more rugged SUV-like stance with higher ground clearance and a more utilitarian interior. The verdict? Which should you choose? Pick the Renault Twingo-E-Tech if your driving is almost exclusively within city limits. You want the lowest possible entry price, sub-Euro 20k. You value iconic, cute design and maximum parking agility. Pick the Fiat Grande Panda if you need a do-it-all car that can handle occasional motorway journeys. You frequently carry more than one passenger or bulky groceries. You prefer a more rugged mini SUV aesthetic with a higher driving position. For a deeper look into how these two icons of the electric revolution actually compare on a daily basis, we have to look beyond the basic spec sheet. The Renault-Twingo-E-Tech and the Fiat Grande Panda represent two different schools of thought in European engineering, one focused on surgical urban efficiency, and the other on family-oriented versatility, charging innovation and practicality. The most significant lifestyle difference between these two involves how you interact with the charging infrastructure. Fiat's hidden cable. The Grande Panda features a world-first integrated retractable AC cable hidden behind the front Fiat logo. It supports up to $7.4 kW and means you never have to wrestle with a dirty, coiled cable from the boot when using a public bollard. Renault's efficiency focus. The Twingo lacks the fancy retractable cable but counters with V2L, vehicle-to-load, and V2G, vehicle-to-grid, capabilities on higher trims. It also offers an optional $11 kW onboard charger that can top up the small battery in just 3 hours at a standard street charger. The driving experience. The Twingo is built on a lightened version of the Renault 5 platform. It uses a torsion beam rear axle to save cost, meaning it won't be as sporty as the R5, but its low weight makes it incredibly darty. The Fiat, being 20 centimeters longer and heavier, feels more planted and grown up on the highway, largely thanks to its 113 horsepower motor compared to Renault's 82 HP. Final cost analysis. Estimated 2026 pricing. Renault Twingo Evolution starts at €19,500. This is the purest version, great for city dwellers who want the cheapest possible way into a stylish EV. Fiat Grande Panda Red, expected to start around €24,900. While more expensive, you are paying for the 320 km range and the ability to carry a fifth passenger. Key takeaway: if the car is your only vehicle, the Fiat Grande Panda is the objective winner due to its range and fast charging. However, as a dedicated urban commuter or a second family car, the Renault Twingo-E-Tech is arguably the more clever and charismatic choice. Purchase price comparison. The price gap between the two is roughly €5,000 to €5,500 for the entry-level electric versions. The €20,000 barrier. Renault has successfully positioned the Twingo as one of the few, true, sub-€20,000 electric cars in Europe. The Panda's hidden value. While the Fiat is more expensive, it includes a much larger battery, 44 kWh versus 27.5 kWh, and faster 100 kW DC charging as standard, whereas Renault's 50 kW fast charging is often a paid add-on, approximate €500.